bring it out to the 25.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Off play action, Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Carter. 7 yards there and a first down.
And it's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
A throw out wide to Woods, complete.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in 3rd in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
To the air again, Tannehill.
That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. But they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chains, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
He gets it to Burks again. He's got room at the 30.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. They had a short gain here down to the 22. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. Then he'll find his target. Woods. It's complete.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down. They'll run for it with Henry. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it, and offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory, be aggressive. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical, they've been crisp, and as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Play action, it's Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Robert Woods on the receiving end of that toss from Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Jones in the Pats now with a 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now Jones.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing, Jones.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amani Hooker.
And the Titans will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Throw left side complete. That's Henry. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On 2nd down, here's Henry. Now the ball comes loose. And fortunately for him, he's able to get it back, but it will be a loss on the play. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. And that will be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
Bullock's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
No run back here for Jones, a touchback.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
A toss right to Henry, and he is going to lose yardage here. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Tannehill now to throw. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
This one hauled in. Again, it's Hooper.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Right side complete. That's Woods.
A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Henry is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So the 2nd down run didn't work. They run it again on 3rd down and get in. I wasn't sure if they might pass it, Charles. We know that they like to mix it up down here around the goal line.
Yeah, almost felt like the offensive line said, forget mixing it up. Let's call our favorite running play over our best blockers, and let's get this one in.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. That's taken in, Trey Nixon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. On the move, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Zach Cunningham rolling in to get the sack.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Looking to throw. Jones. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Tannehill. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, And oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
Parker's got it for a Patriots touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown.
And the Patriots are on the board here in the final minute of the first half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones, flush to his right. He gets it complete to Harris. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
From the 29, Jones buying time to his left. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Jones now. A final shot before break. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Our 2 teams making their final preparations for the second half. And as they do, we send it back out to Foxborough, where we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Escaping the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So that a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the 3rd quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you could lose a ball game instead of being in a position to win.
Pulling good on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun. Jones. Got a man. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And that one off the mark. A little late with a throw.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And he is going to pick up a Patriots 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Jones. Throwing on 3rd and long. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. It's a 54-yard punt with a return of 11.
And it'll be Titan football.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
On second down and 4, Tannehill. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Throwing again on second down. Tannehill. This will go to Henry out wide. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Inside handoff, Henry.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now.
On second and 7, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Jones.
Throw finding Thornton over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection.
It's caught. Smith. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Coming up on 2nd and 7. Looking to throw. Jones. And that one almost intercepted. Could have been his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's going to bring up a 3rd down. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half.
No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
They'll look to throw again. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick six.
And how about the way they played this entire game? Not only did they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick sixes, oh yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
New England on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And now here is another interception.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Well, there's two sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
And the Patriots are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
Well, it certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Yeah, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Hunter Henry brings it in. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones complete. Hunter Henry with a grab.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40.
Back to throw again. And my goodness, another interception.
And the Titans force the turnover. They'll down 27. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Rolling to his left. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Willis has his complete to Woods. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Now Willis to throw. Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
Meanwhile, Willis throw on target to Burks.
Stiff arm number 2. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw.
He's got Hooper on the out route.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Second down throw coming by Willis.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference to see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess? He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Willis.
And it's caught.
A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Excellent recognition that none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
3rd and goal, Willis.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we have been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tied game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Bud Dupree, and he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles. They have picked one off here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
That's caught. Left side, it's Burks.
That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Patriots get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. But they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Again, it's Henry. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really a complete performance.
And so much